Howdy there guys, this is Old Main Productions, and this video is going to be really informal, but it intends to just be a walk around to the Red Caboose Motel, look around, look at some of the history, and I apologize because my Super Steady was not working, so my camera was really shaky, but it'll be fun. It'll just be us walking around and learning about all the history of this Red Caboose Motel. So sit back, relax, and here's the video. Howdy there guys, this is Old Main Productions. As promised, here's a short walk around of a motel here. These are all being used as nice little motel rooms. Got the Wabash one right there. A couple generic ones, probably ex-Penzies, Lehigh Valley. Obviously, I think, yep, Reading. Maine Central. Obviously, Pennsylvania Railroad. Root Rack, never heard of that one. It's pretty interesting. Down there, B&O. Chassis System, that's down our way. Northern Pacific. So some pretty nice fallen flags. Alaska. Southern. Southern serves the South. Santa Fe, ATSF. But yeah, there's B&O. This obviously I don't think is original. It looks hand painted. That's a nice little tribute. Chassis System. Most of these I believe are ex-Pennsylvania Railroad, but they are all painted nicely to honor certain railways. So this is Burlington Route. Seaboard Coastline. This is one that I know I have not seen. And ATSF, Union Pacific. Yeah, obviously these are Pennsylvania Railroad. All of these have like hand lettering and all that. Lionel, obviously not real. Strasburg. Canadian Pacific. Let's see, there's LGB and New York Central. Nice bay window. There's Erie, Conrail, Illinois Central. Here's the other side, by the way, guys. Seaboard Coastline, Burlington, Chassis System, knockoff B&O, Conrail quality, Illinois Central. Yeah, let me just verify something. Sometimes if you look at some of these, they have some information, like reporting marks, who made like wheels, things like that. Let's see. Oh, this one is actually a real Conrail. And you know how I can tell that? CR, Conrail. Conrail, and it looks like it was built in October of 1976. Now, this one I am not as optimistic about. Could be proved very wrong, but I can't seem to find any reporting marks on the Illinois Central here. Obviously, being respectful because people could be staying in these. But yeah, it's nice to see a real Conrail one. Let's see what some of these are. So, this is ex-Conrail, and it's a bay window. You can tell that, once again, CR. Florida East Coast.
There's Western Maryland.
And I'll come back to Western Maryland. That one I want to see if it's authentic or not. It likely isn't. This one, cannot tell. This one down here, though, Western Maryland. This looks like more of a Pennsylvania Railroad style. Haha! Believe, down there, ATSF.
Oh, it's not authentic?
Most of these aren't. Most of these are Pennsylvania or Conrail. Yep, I believe, and I could be wrong, but I believe this is an ATSF. I'd have to look on the history of that. But, yeah. Let me look on this side real quick. It might have more reporting marks. Yeah. Santa Fe. California Western. This one could theoretically be real. Now I know CSX, they use them as... Ooh, this is an XRF&P. That's pretty cool, actually. Let me pan out real quick for you. That's an XRF&P. This one, the big one, Chicago Northwestern System, Railway Post Office. Pennsylvania Railroad. So this is, it could have been, but it's likely not authentic. PRR, so this was the Pennsylvania Railroad. They painted it to look as such for Chicago Northwestern. The Red Caboose Motel. Yep. Let's go look at some of these guys. These are occupied right now. They're not painted anything special. But let's go. I believe there's Nickel Plate Road left. That's an RF&P, like originally. Oh. Yeah, Norfolk and Western's over here. I don't know if that's authentic or not. We will see. Nickel Plate Road. Gotta be respectful of these people. PC.
Penn Central.
So this was an ex-Penn Central right here. This guy. This one. Conrail. So guys, is what it is. Now CSX in its later years used its cabooses from Conrail and all the other mergers as shunting platforms. So pretty much yard work, putting trains together, taking them apart, moving things around. It's very, very interesting, but it's just interesting there isn't one here. Most likely because some of them are still in storage or used for other maintenance of way tasks. And a lot of these were just scrapped or donated to towns and such. But being that we're in Pennsylvania, it makes perfect sense that most of these are ex-Pennsylvania Railroad or Conrail, because, you know, just is what it is around here. That's what's common, and that's where it's probably very easy to get locally, because you're not going to be able to ship things like this easily. So I am happy the Conrail is a true Conrail. That probably wasn't very hard. Erie, let's check that one out. D, L, and W. I'd have to look up those reporting words.
Delaware Lackawanna, I think.
So this was a Delaware Lackawanna.
I think. Let me see. I might be wrong.
Road to the future. Let's see what these two are.
Yep, I'm right. Delaware, Lackawanna, and West.
Thank you, old Maine guy. So, let's look one more time over here. Back the way we came and double check. So this is Pennsylvania Railroad.
Yep.
Canadian Pacific. This looks like it's not a real one.
There's no way this is real.
And NY, NH, and N. New York, New Hampshire, and something.
Let me see.
Yeah, this is ex-New York, New Hampshire.
New Haven, and Hartford.
New Haven and Hartford, okay. So, it's interesting they chose to paint it in a Canadian Pacific. They could have done something more original, but They do have to represent the big railroads around here, so it does make sense.
And there's no CSX, but I don't know why they do Canadian Pacific.
This one's going to be Pennsylvania Railroad, which makes sense. Strasburg never really had cabooses. UP, I doubt this is real because it looks hand lettered on there.
It is. Geez, I can't even see. Maybe Conrail. Nope, it's Pennsylvania Railroad.
PR, Pennsylvania Railroad. ATSF, that looks hand lettered.
That one. I don't.
And
I don't know. That one could be.
something in HS.
Oh, HS?
Or NS, I don't know. No, it wouldn't be Norfolk Southern. The Southern boxcar is, or caboose, you know what I mean.
Pennsylvania Railroad.
Yep, Pennsylvania Railroad.
There's no way this is
Alaska.
Yeah, looks like it is PRR.
PRR. Really quick, I want to go and check chassis system and these guys out, just because these are some of my favorites, just because they're heritage of down where I am.
Seaboard Coastline.
So SCL, highly doubt that's an actual authentic one. It's like
It might be. Could be.
Birdsboro, that's the model, 40 ton.
Probably this side used to be.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I see it.
No, I can't find reporting marks on this one, so I don't know,
We
man.
won't know.
We won't know on this one.
Burlington Route. I don't even know what Burlington is.
Burlington route, that would be up north. Conrail, CR. Chassis system.
That one's super old. It actually.
Something Santa Fe, or SF, something OSF.
I don't even know. Yeah, no, let's see what this one is. OSF.
I'd have to look up what OSF is.
This one's interesting. I have seen this. I've seen a boxcar or a hopper car on a Norfolk Southern train once from Red Rock. There's an S.
CS, chassis system. Now that's funny. This is a chassis system, but they painted the chassis system as a conrail, or the conrail as a chassis system. That's funny. That's actually funny.
Let's see what the Pennsylvania is. Oh wait.
I guarantee you, if it's not a Pennsylvania original, that would make me laugh.
Well, okay, but look at it. It looks original. Look how original that looks. No, I don't even. I can't tell.
I'm just looking for anything.
I almost bet you.
PR, Pennsylvania Railroad. There we go. I did see a PR on this one.
Lehigh Valley might be original too.
Let's see. This is Pennsylvania Railroad, which it makes sense these are unnamed, so I'm not going to verify. Let me look at Reading. Reading could theoretically be original. Got to give these people their privacy though, so I'm not.
I think DR. I'm like, Reading's reporting with Conrail.
Okay, Reading's a Conrail. Well, to be fair, Conrail bought out Reading, so that could be original. I'd have to look at the date it was made. This one, there's no real way we would know. So really quick, I want to look at the Reading a little closer. Just see if I can find a date stamp real quick from afar. Yeah, I can't find a date stamp, so mystery is unknown. I do want to look at Wabash over here.
All over the flag. I think we'll Let's see what
The other place that could
hey,
have.
this one looked like it was replaced. Look. There's an S below that.
Yeah, it was painted over a couple times. So let's just say this is also Pennsylvania, because it looks like the Pennsylvania styled ones. But anyway, I know this was a little bit of a longer video than usual. Didn't see any moving trains, but we got to look at all of the Caboose motels here. They're all very interesting, and I hope one day I can stay in one, perhaps. And it's very, very good to know that though these cabooses are all beautiful and all representative of certain railroads, they aren't the designs or types of cabooses that these railroads would have actually used. So you have to remember that for authenticity purposes. Always look for reporting marks stamped on parts, etc., because each railroad had their own specific parts. I really hope you enjoyed watching this today. If you're ever up here, take some time, sightsee. I come up here, not to Strasburg, but the general area all the time. And I hope to come to Strasburg more. But Lancaster, Pennsylvania, Strasburg, Lidditz, all these places are just wonderful. So thank you very much. Leave the tracks nicer than you found them. Catch some trains. Visit the free petting zoo. Have a good time, everyone. Stay safe, and adios.